guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I will be planning the week of May 30th to June 5th. And I'll be using a kit from ScribblePrintsCo called Cat Cafe. And I believe this is my, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is my 9th kit in a row that I'm using ScribblePrintsCo. I'm pretty much using the kits that I currently have and won't be purchasing until end of the year. So that is my main goal. And I'm sorry, that was my chair creaking. So yeah. Anyway, so what was I gonna say? Oh, pretty much the base is the kit, and then the foil is from ScribblePrintsCo. The header overlays is from, what do you call it? Caress Presses. You guys have the, oh my goodness, use your words or think. The Oops washi roll. So they were supposed to be header, like cut to header size, but instead they were cut to bottom washi size, or like the length of it. So it was considered oops. And what I did was instead I just trimmed like in 1.5 inch little strips. And yeah, so if you guys want something tedious to do, and don't mind like the low price for that, I don't know if she still has it. Let me check. And I'm sorry, my chair is very creaky. And not only that, my cat literally took the time of her life to scratch my chair while I was away. So it's kind of funny. Anyway, I think foil overlay tapes. Oh yeah, she discontinued those. So I guess, actually no, maybe they're somewhere else. I don't think she has those anymore. Tapes. Yeah, no longer on the shop. So anyway, so that's pretty much the base. So for the sidebar, I didn't really have a highlight, or did I want to mark which week it was for some reason. So I ended up just using, or actually no, I knew what I wanted to do. I didn't want to omit one of the full boxes because they were all so pretty. So I ended up just pulling in the bottom washi full box as a quote box, and then pulled in all 4 full boxes that I had left over, and then stuck a Disney header overlay at the bottom just to close it off. So it just looked like a huge gap there. Anyway, so that is pretty much the base. So now I'm going to go into day by day. Oh, and completely forgot to mention, the date dots are from Sadie Stickers, and they're like I believe these are the snowflake ones, but you can't really tell. You know, they just look sparkly. Anyway, so that is the date dots. So now, starting on Monday, I marked down that I had a giveaway of the Erin Condren Harmony Colorful Hourly Planner because that was sent to me incorrectly. So I didn't want to waste it or like let it sit there and not be used. So I gave that away, and the giveaway ended on Monday, and I announced it, I believe, that day as well. So congratulations to Plans and More Plans for winning that planner. Anyway, so then I marked down that I published my weekly plan with me, packed orders. I finally watched The Lost City because when I went to the orthodontist the other day, she had it on like the TVs in the like the what do you call it? The waiting room, and then inside the room, I totally forgot what that room is called. Anyway, so pretty much it was a massive TV, and I didn't want to spoil it for myself. Although I've seen like bloopers of it, but it didn't really like spoil as much. I just knew it was kind of funny and quirky. Anyway, so then I watched TV shows, went to Whole Foods to see if they had the champagne mangoes, like the purple label ones, but sadly they did not, and I believe the season is over for mangoes, and now it's finally watermelon season. So then I marked down that we went to ShopRite just to buy some food for the next few days before we leave. Then on Tuesday I print and cut stickers, packed orders, watched TV shows, and then this was the day that the tenant accused us of stealing her package, and when in reality, a week later, it was actually the president who had it the whole time. Or president or director. I always get confused what his title is. But yeah, ultimately, I didn't want a package. I took a picture of it. If she wants to message my dad, she can't really because my dad blocked her. But we ended up just forwarding it to her because we're done with it. We didn't even message her saying, "Oh, the director or the president had this package," the whole time. We don't want to deal with that. Just deal with her energy. So we just forwarded, let it be. So I took pictures of the package because I just wanted to show that the package was not opened. It still had the original seal on it, or the tape, because it wasn't regular packing tape. It was reinforced, sturdy tape. So yeah. And then I took a picture of the label. Took a picture of me, or after I wrote the forwarding address. Then I took a picture at the post office, dropping it off. So if she wants anything to do with this, she cannot say anything. But anyway, I just wanted proof that I did this, because I don't steal packages. I hate when people lose packages. It's just very disappointing, So especially when sometimes the shipping facilities, or not facilities, the drivers, they by accidentally drop a package off at the wrong location. I will literally call the shipping facility or shipping company. That's what I was gonna say, company. To pick this up because this is not the right location, and so yeah. Anyway, so then for Wednesday I marked down that I watched TV shows, packed orders, and then it was the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard verdict, and oh my goodness, that's my only opinion. So then I got a package from Amazon, and then I had to remember to skip Fabletics because I'm part of the VIP, and I rejoined the VIP because I like their yoga pants, or their leggings, and that's what I usually wear majority of the time, literally every single day, except sometimes if it's too hot I will wear my capris, and this capris has lasted me so long, and I'm so happy about this because I got this from Macy's. It's a good find if you find it in Macy's, and it was really low price, and I've had this pants for at least 5 years, so it's a good price. Anyway, so then on Thursday I marked down that I packed orders, published week 20, published week 20, had new releases. I finally watched, or I didn't know that Fantastic Beasts 3 was on HBO, so I ended up just watching it there. Well, that's the only platform that was on. So then I cleaned my desk. Oh, and I should mention that even though I watch Fantastic Beasts, I don't watch Harry Potter. So, and I never read the books. Or actually, I lied. I read the first book of Harry Potter. That was it. But I never read the Fantastic Beasts. Oh my goodness, Fantastic Beast books. So, yeah, I just like watching movies regardless. Some books, I could just, I don't really need to read those books to understand some things. But some people like to read the books to see if there's differences. But for me, I'm just okay with it. Anyway, so then I cleaned my desk, got a package from Amazon on Thursday, and then also Friday. And then I packed orders, print and cut stickers. I finally set up my second monitor, so I have 2 monitors, but my only ordeal is it looks really janky. It's just a clutter fest, if that makes sense. I have my Elgato key lights. They're massive. And then I have my monitors that are hooked up to the wall, or with the wall mount, and I'm just not happy with how it looks. It just looks very cluttered and just bulky. So I'm trying to find a way if I can get a mount to my table, but then if I get a mount to the table, then I will lose table space, if that makes sense. So my only thing is, should I pull my table back if I want to use my monitors, because my monitors are mounted to the wall? Or should I get a mount that is lower to the wall, because I feel right now it's not really eye level for me, for how high I put the table, or how high the mount is. So it just looks really silly, and I'm kind of annoyed. So anyway, that's just another problem to have. So then I started packing for the trip, and then it was also the Dragon Festival, or Dragon Boat Festival. I just didn't have enough room. So I didn't have a character sticker to mark that, so I just used the Fall Festival one. It all means one and the same for me. So even though I am Chinese, sometimes my mom is very very tedious about things like holidays and stuff. I don't even know. She was like, oh, it's the Dragon Ball Festival. I'm like, the Dragon Boat, I should say. Dragon Boat Festival. I'm like, what? Really? I didn't know. So then we had to go out to eat, or like you have to eat a good hearty meal, if that makes sense. So yeah, that was Friday. And then for Saturday, I packed more orders, watched TV shows, cleaned my desk, organized, and then my mom had to go to my cousin's doctor's office, which is her doctor's office. Or anyway, her neurologist, to sign some papers. So then it was also close by to Hong Kong Cafe and Sushi, so we had, I believe, a late or early dinner for that. Yeah, and I feel like my uncle, after I came back from my trip, I felt like I don't want to eat that full because it just hurts too much. So anyway, so then for Sunday, I marked down that I printed cut stickers, packed orders before we left to drop off my dogs. So my dad has two sisters. One is an older, they're both older than my dad, but I call one the big sister, and then the one is the younger sister, or young aunt, or technically second aunt, but in reality, they're both my aunts. It's just weird how to say it in Chinese, but anyway, so then I had to make sure that I packed all their stuff, dropped Kion off first because the amount of stuff that my cat and dogs have is just hilarious. So pretty much both my dogs and I were like me, and we were all sitting in the front passenger seat, like literally we were stuffed because my cat needs his crate because he cannot function, or he'll just pee everywhere he wants to pee. Cause yeah, we're getting him neutered and seeing if that's the problem of his thing. Like, this is his problem, where he has a litter box right next to him. He chooses, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna pee outside. Like, seriously, dude. So we're gonna see if the neutering will fix that problem, but like, it's not all the time. Like, sometimes he would pee inside. Like, it's just very confusing. Anyway, so and then I dropped off my dog Copa at the older sister's house, and let's just say I bought pastries because my mom always taught me, like, you never come empty-handed to someone's house. So then I bought pastries, and a few days before, she texted my dad asking for like the Chinese barbecue, like char siu, duck, chicken, all that stuff, and she didn't text me. I wouldn't have bought it for her because that's just too much. You're asking for too much. You have to be grateful for what someone buys, not request something that you want them to buy, you know? So it's just very annoying. So when I bought her the pastries, I gave it to her. I said, I bought you pastries. And she literally said, why so cheap? And then the fact that when I come back, I actually got her the duck that she wanted. I only got her one thing out of the 4 things she wanted. Like, you have to be grateful. And pretty much I said, don't call someone cheap. Because sometimes they don't know what's happening, that they might not have time. But regardless, I went out to buy you these things. And the fact that she called me cheap, it was just very annoying. And then, not only that, I told her, don't call someone cheap. And then she said, I never called you cheap. I'm like, so I'm hearing things, or you're just forgetful. Like, it was just like, at that point, I was just over it. And I'm totally, absolutely over my aunt at this point. So, anyway, I am just done. I'm just very annoyed and aggravated because there was just things that happened after I came back, and I will talk about that more within that week because it's just, I just want to squeeze a stress ball because it's really, literally very stressful because I have to make sure, like, the other not animals, but my other furry family is perfectly fine, because it's just really annoying because if one thing happens, the other will follow, you know? So anyway, I don't want to be too vague about it, but yeah, I just want to talk about it and be done, because this is a place for me to talk about things and let out my feelings. So anyway, so then I also had Arby's for a late lunch, I guess. So yeah, that is my week in full. I hope you guys enjoyed my video, or enjoyed the spread. Yeah. And I hope you guys are okay with me ranting for the next 2 weeks, I guess. So I apologize. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!